This is the first video for the iTunes gift card. First thing that you're going to do as soon as you open up the image that you want, the first step of this is to remove all of the background around here. Now, just one thing I want to mention is when you do take a photo, when you pick your subject, you may want to pick a few different points of view of your subject to figure out possibly, now that you see it on the screen, which would be best. So we're going to go with this one right here. I also like the fact that a lot of the background has a nice contrast. It's nice and flat, the space around it. So if I use something like the Magic Wand tool, I might have a bit of success over, especially up in here. Okay, so I'm going to unlock the background by double-clicking on the background. And you can see that there is no longer a lock, which will allow me to remove the background, and you'll have an invisible background. If I didn't do this, I would not be able to erase the background. The background will just be white. So a lot of it you can just use the eraser tool, but when you start to get really more intricate, you could use the eraser tool, but I would prefer using some other tools besides the eraser tool, because if you make a mistake, then you have to undo and then you have to go back. One of the tools that's like an eraser tool, because it acts like a brush, is the selection brush tool. So what that'll do is it'll let you remove something, and you guys should have used this before, and you can actually subtract from selection and refine the selection a bit more. Okay, things like hair popping out, like over here and here, you can essentially just get rid of it. You don't have to get every little bit and piece. And as I said before, sometimes the Magic Wand tool works really well. If you make your selection, just be aware that you want to make sure that it's not selecting anything that you want to keep. Like right in here, I could see that it's going to erase parts of the book. So sometimes what you do is you lower the tolerance a bit and it'll accept less. So sometimes you have to play around with it. Other times it's just if you get the majority of what you want to get rid of, then it's a matter of going back to the selection brush and subtract from selection the stuff that was captured that you didn't want to be selected. Okay? The next video I'm going to show you is how to further clean up all of the selection that you made, and we're also going to start adding a background layer.